Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket treadless, the bomb busting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land under the fray, and the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight you in name, the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save, this land of the brave, the US of A. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land of the free, and the
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxspeedTV.
Well, welcome, race fans. Tonight, the Sim Racing Unleashed Cup Series Harpoon Design Season 14, round number 10. The World 300 here at Charlotte Motor Speedway, presented to you all by MaxspeedTV. Sorry about the other broadcast, folks. Trying to do something for Memorial Day, and, well, you know, YouTube. You know, they're picky, but at least we got a few songs in, and everybody understands exactly what I was trying to do. I wasn't, you know, trying to copyright or anything, but, well, it's YouTube for you. But we do have quite a turnout here at the track, and the reason it's called the World 300 is because, folks, we're going to be here for a little bit. 300 miles, 200 laps here at Charlotte, the longest race of the season for these guys, and they are going to be tired at the end. It is a points race, just standard points, lead a lap, win, pole, the whole 9-yard stage. So it's not double points, just regular points night for these guys. However, bragging rights too, as well as $25 going to the winner from Brantley Roden over at Harpoon Designs. I do see you out there, Tara and Brendan, and well, I don't know what to expect out here tonight at Charlotte. I do see a lot of red, white, and blue cars out there, and we'll try to get to those here in just a little bit. But, you know, like I said, folks, 200 laps, that is a lot of laps. Air temp of 79 degrees and track temp, right now in practice, 121 degrees, 300 miles, 5 sets of tires. So they do get an extra set here tonight to kind of help out a little bit. It's fuel, 75% fuel. They are going to go through tires. Charlotte does use up tires, so hopefully that extra set will 75% fuel. Now pit road here at Charlotte is 45 miles an hour with a pace speed of 55. So hopefully we don't see a lot of yellows out here tonight, but you know, with 24 drivers out there, we might see a couple, but I don't think we're going to see a whole lot. We're going to go ahead and dive down into the point standings here this evening. And starting with, well, our points leader is going to be Gary Slapansky with 360. Mark Whitley in second at 350. He's only 10 behind Gary. Kyle Heath down a spot in third at 345. 15 behind the leader and 5 behind Whitley. And Chris Paff in fourth at 326. 34 behind the leader, 19 behind Kyle. Philip Bridgman in fifth at 299. 61 behind the leader, 57 behind Chris. Hunter Hayward in sixth at 292. 68 behind the leader and 7 behind Bridgman. Brandon Sheets in 7th, 285, 75 behind the leader and 7 behind Hayward. Robbie Darnell up a spot into 8th at 260, 100 even behind our leader and 25 behind Brandon Sheets. Jason Adams up a spot in the 9th, 253, 107 behind the leader and 7 behind Darnell. Brian Huntley Jr. going to be still in the top 10 and 10, down 3 spots, 249, 111 behind the leader and 4 behind Adams. Keith Hurlbut up a spot into 11th at 242, 118 behind the leader and 7 behind Huntley Jr. Robbie Stewart down a spot into 12th, 237, 123 behind the leader and 5 behind Hurlbut. Larry Blair and Jeff Gilmore tied for 13th. Larry up a spot, Jeff Gilmore up 2. 225, 135 behind the leader between both of them, and 12 only behind Stewart. John held up a spot into 15th at 206, 154 behind the leader, 19 behind Gilmore and Blair. And Jimmy Coleman-Sperger up 4 spots, cracking the top 16 in 16th at 205, 155 behind the leader, and 1 behind John Held. So coming into tonight, that is the way the point standings stack up here. And I'm going to go ahead and see here if we can find, I don't know if he is out on track or not. No, he's actually sitting on pit road here. We're going to see here if we can get Mr. Robbie Darnell down here real quick. Robbie, you got a copy, buddy? Robbie Darnell, do you have a copy?
What's up, man?
Hey, man. Well, we are live here at the World 300, bud. The longest race for Sim Racing Unleashed for the season. And y'all been doing this for quite some time now. And still with it being Memorial Weekend, man, a good turnout here tonight, buddy. You represent the red, white, and blue out there, Hillsboro 44. But, man, talk about the race here real quick. I mean, 200 miles, going 130, 150, 130, 140, 150 laps is nothing. But 200 laps, 300 miles here is something else. What do you guys have to do out here tonight?
Manage your tires. That's about the best thing you can do. You know, there'll be some guys that, I mean, we've got fast guys in the league. They're going to go out here and try to lap the field, no doubt. But the thing is anything can happen in a long race like this, and the door's really open for anyone. And the tire management is going to be key. I gave everybody an extra set of tires this week, so that'll help a little bit. But
Yeah.
I just look forward. I like these long races. I try to run a full one every year, the 600. That's one of the few races I try to run outside of iRacing, outside of our league. But
Yeah.
it's just a great track, and the transition from day to night it's going to play a role in how the race goes as well. So
Yeah, it is. I mean, you got you know, you're going to start out with kind of warm temperatures, and as it gets, you know, later on in nighttime, those track temp is going to cool off. Now, is that going to be a good thing or a bad thing?
well, generally you run your fastest laps after it gets dark because the tires, track and tires are cooling off, and you know, it's a little more grip at night. Uh, Plus, it changes the handling of a car too. Uh,
You got a point. I mean, and rubber should be laid down by then.
oh, absolutely, yeah. That's what I like about these long races. When you run a longer race, even in a league, that you actually do get tire rubber down on the track, and it changes how the race is going to go. And Hunter Hayward just drove through my car. That's great. But yeah, but I like the transition. It just makes everything different, and I wish there were more day to night races.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can always remake the schedule.
Nah, I got it set now. So.
All righty, Robbie. Well, you know, I knew we would have drivers this weekend. I didn't know exactly how many, but it looks like, you know, quite a few of them decided to show up here. So, you know, pretty good turnout for, you know, Memorial Weekend.
Well, yeah, it didn't hurt that the actual race got canceled because of rain, and there's no rain here today though. We're clear skies here in iRacing land.
Yep. They haven't added in the iRacing, even though they've promised it to us for I don't know how many years now.
Hopefully they won't give it to us on oval tracks. Those of us that have to pay for the races, that'll cost us a little extra because for the extra time.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So,
Yeah, for sure. Well, you know, coming down to a minute and a half here, bud, I just wanted to get you up here, man, and kind of talk about it. I do see, like I say, a lot of vehicles out here running the red, white, and blue. You know, I tried to do something for Memorial Day, and YouTube's being a jerk, so,
right.
you know, it is what it is. But, man, go out there, have some fun, see what you got, and, man, keep those legs moving, because if you get them, you know, if you don't move them, man, they're gonna get so sore.
Oh yeah. Well, I drive for a living, so I'm probably more equipped for the long stuff than most anyone. So, but just wish I was faster. But we want to shout out all the service members and those that gave their life for this country, so that we can have the freedom to race on a silly simulator. Which I love it. It's not silly, but you know what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And so just if anybody's out there watching, we love our soldiers, and we also want to shout out to Dave. I hope he's watching tonight, Dave Bush. We miss him, but we understand too.
Oh yeah.
So everybody keep him in your prayers.
Yeah. We miss Dave for sure. All of us over here, and I'm sure the fans do too. So
Absolutely.
Well, you know, coming out of 20 seconds, bud. I don't think you're gonna have time to get out there and get into more practice, but you got qualifying coming up, and man, it all starts, buddy. Good luck, Robbie.
Thank you, buddy. You have a good broadcast, man.
Yep, you too.
Appreciate you doing this for us.
Oh yeah, not a problem. It's in the schedule.
I hear you.
Yeah, good luck, man.
See you.
All right, well, that is Robbie Darnell here tonight. Of course, right there in the red, white, and blue. We're going to go ahead and get all of qualifying out here tonight, seeing as, well, we had already played the national anthem, so, and we tried to, like I say, play some other videos, but, well, you know. Let's go ahead and wait for these guys to start coming out. Robbie already burning tires there as he is coming out onto the track here. EVO might be being a jerk as well. right. Well, while they are qualifying here, go ahead and do some resituation here. All right. Well, there's Brantley Roden out there here tonight. How you doing, Brantley? Harpoon Design. That is the sponsor, not only for the season and the series over here for SRU, but also the sponsor for tonight. Brantley Roden is going to give the winner, from what I've read in the broadcast notes, $25 courtesy of Harpoon Design. So everybody going to be shooting for that $25 from Brantley over there. I ought to get 50 just to have to put up with these guys. From Brantley. What do you think, folks? Put it a poll out there. Should I get 50 from Brantley to have to put up with these guys tonight? Got to pick on Brantley already. All right, 2 laps of qualifying, and Mark Whitley up at the top spot here. We got Kyle Heath out on track, and he will be finishing up his second lap, and that is going to put him at a 30.266. Good enough for P2. Got Chris Baff out here, Robbie Stewart, Brandon Sheets. It looks like Christopher Campbell is done. Chris Baff just went into P10. Gary Slapinski, P3. Kelly Hayward out there. Happy Memorial Day. I said the same thing earlier to one of the guys out here, and they were like, what's happy about it? Well, you know. Have a good Memorial Day. I mean, but yeah, I get what you're saying there, Kelly. I did the same thing. But, you know, that's what everybody says. I tried to do something, Kelly and Brantley, if y'all are just joining us over here. The other stream got blocked. Thank y'all. Yeah, Robbie out there. Thank you all for watching. Yeah, thank you all for coming out here. We got 16 watching and 7 likes. Still shooting for 10, 15, 20 likes out here tonight. Share it, folks. Get it out there. World 300 long race. Probably about 9:30, roughly 9:45 when we get done. Now, if we go green and stay green, now they'll probably get done quicker than that. 200 laps. A lot of laps. Brandon Hartwell up into 4th. Right, qualifying is done, and Mark Whitley is going to be our pole setter here tonight. Let's go ahead and pull Mark down here real quick. Mark Whitley, buddy, got a copy.
Hello?
Hey, buddy. Yeah, you were muted there for a second.
Yeah.
Hey, man, well, the longest race of the season here, bud, the World 300 here at Charlotte. You're going to grab the pole out here tonight, man. Congratulations on that. But, man, 200 laps. Even though you start up front, you know the drill. Going to be tough, especially with, you know, how many laps we're doing, bud. How comfortable are you at this track?
I feel pretty good here. It's a long race. It's going to have to take care of the tires, take care of the car, no fast repair. So that's half the distance of the big race tomorrow. So You know, it's just about being patient, trying to stay up front, you know, keep the car clean, and just be there at the end of 300 miles.
Oh yeah, definitely. And clean air. Clean air is so important. You can get some draft here at Charlotte. But do you think it's going to be more about the clean air and staying away from everybody than having somebody behind you drafting?
Yeah, I think if you can stay out in clean air, it help you save the tires. It can be a little tires can get worn out pretty quickly. So drafting is helpful, but it's kind of detrimental in the corner. So it's just kind of a balancing act. Just going to have to see. Try not to push too hard here at the beginning of the race. Just see what we got and hope for the best.
Transition from sun to night, buddy. How do you feel about the transition?
Track should get a little bit more grip. It'll probably tighten up a little bit. So I think it'd be a little fun, be a little sketchy, but hopefully we'll be where it counts at the end of it.
All righty. Well, Mark, congratulations on the pole here tonight, man, and good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, well, let's get him down on the grid here tonight. Mark Whitley up at the top spot with a 32.56. Congratulations to Mark on pole. Kyle Heath going to be in that outside spot in second. Gary Slapinski, Mark's teammate, going to be in third. Brandon Hartwell fourth. Chris Paff fifth. Zach Duchier sixth. Hunter Hayward seventh. Brad Delphin eighth. Robbie Darnell ninth. And Philip Bridgman 10th. Jeff Gilmore in 11th. Brandon Sheets in 12th. Robbie Stewart 13th. Christopher Campbell 14th. David Cassidy 15th. Larry Blair 16th. Greg Wood 17th. Darian Dennis in 18th. Kevin Roy 19th. And Clifton Ashley 20th. Mike Chamberlain 21st. Paul Buscohen 22nd. Jason Adams 23rd. Gomez Mark Koshik in 24th. Robert Chiswick will round it out here tonight. Starting 25th, riding shotgun. Here we go, folks. The World 300 presented to you all by MaxspeedTV and Harpoon Designs. Let's get out here and have some fun. It looks like it's already nighttime out there, so doesn't look like it's transitioning into night. Like it's already, lights are on the track, lights are off on the pace car. Here we go, folks. Pace car will pull off to the safety of pit road out of turn number 4. Mark Whitley will be waiting on the initial green to go. The thing about Mark is he's got his teammate behind him, and they're already communicating before the race even begins here tonight. A lot of fast drivers up at the front here already. How is this race gonna play out? Here we go. Pace car is off and away. Charlotte Motor Speedway here on the iRacing platform. The World 300. And the green is out. Boogity, boogity, boogity. We're racing and we're spinning out there already. The 48 of Hunter Hayward goes in circles here tonight. No caution. He goes all the way back to the end here this evening. Not what you want to do on the start of the race. However, oh man, tough break for Hunter Hayward, already falling back to the tail end of the field. And Mark Whitley already around the track, 1 lap down and 199 more to go. They know it's a long race, but man, they're already battling it out. Now we're going to start going a little single file here. The Charlottesville Dental Care 14 machine of Brad Delphin. A couple of reasons why I clicked on his name. Well, for one, the battle that he was in, and two, you know that Virginia, I believe, is going to be hosting their regional. So I wanted to give a shout out to Brad Delph, and I believe her name is Olivia. His wife, Olivia. I think that's don't get me to lie, but anyway, I think it's going to be hosted in Charlottesville. So, or that North Carolina. See, I get it confused. Charlottesville, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina. Oh, Virginia is going to be hosting it. But anyway, the battle, it looks like everybody now single file getting back to concentration on the track here. Robbie Darnell in the red, white, and blue Hillsboro 44. Right behind Phillip Bridgman and Brandon Sheets right behind him. Jeff Gilmore, you see the single file action. Just really not a whole lot going on right now. Gary Slapansky is up into second now as Kyle Heath drops it back to third. Oh no, and we are wrecking, and the caution is going to be out. Let's find out what happened here. Oh, it looks like it started up here around Brandon Hartwell. Oh, it looks like the 13. Oh, he's got a little squirrely here too. Let's find out what happened. That looks like right there. Yeah, a little squirrely for Kyle. And yeah, right there, right behind him was the 21. Zach Duchier. The 25 of Brandon Hartwell. Right there it was. Nowhere to go for the 25. Ooh, and the 21 gets hit again by the 4. Nowhere to go for the 4. Oh, and the 21 gets hit again by the 17. Oh, boy, the 21 being a punching bag or a ping pong ball out there. And Zach already down pit road here. First caution of the evening. Several drivers did stay out. Others did come down pit road already. And no fast repairs either. Stage break. The end of lap 80 to 81. Our stage, white at 80, checkered when they hit 81. I'm not going to be talking to anybody right now. I mean, 7 laps into the race here, folks. I don't think they kind of have an idea of the tires. Looks like Christopher Campbell has already taken his car behind the wall here tonight. Two other drivers on pit road, David Cassidy and Larry Blair. Zach is back out onto the track after spending just under a minute in his pit box, a little over a minute on pit road. Right, well, while they are pacing, let's take a look at chat here. Like Gary was in chat a moment ago. Hopefully it was before they got the green. The Tara. You doing, Tara? A lot of moderators in chat here tonight, including Robbie. We got chat covered, looks like. Oh, do y'all have a pick to win it here tonight, or is it kind of up in the air? Go ahead, get your answers out there. Who you got? I know several drivers out there. I know who they're already going for. That's obvious. Robbie's probably going for himself. Gary's probably going for himself. Brantley's probably rooting on Mark and Gary. Tara, I would assume, is going for Path. I would assume. Brendan, you haven't said who you're going for. All right, the lights are off once again. We're going to try it again here, folks. Oh no, Larry Blair is taking his car behind the wall. Oh, not good. That's not what you want to see. 9 laps into the race. And yeah, see, I knew it. Brantley's rooting on the 77 and 78. See, that's obvious. Brantley, I'm rooting on you. Rooting for you, man. I'm rooting for you to win it. All right, here we go. That is going to put our teammates up at the top here. Mark Whitley and Gary Slapinski, Kyle Heath, Chris Paff, Phillip Bridgman, Brad Delph, Robbie Darnell, Brandon Sheets, Robbie Stewart, and Mike Chamberlain rounding out our top 10. So we got a battle of the Robbies. Oh, you're welcome, Olivia. See, I knew that was your name. I don't see you very often in chat, so. All right, here we go. Green is back out once more here tonight at Charlotte Motor Speedway World 300. Larry Blair, Christopher Campbell, the early retirees here tonight. Ugh. Picking up speed out of turn number 2. We know the teammates are going to get lined up. And here comes the 22 of Chris Paff. He is going to look to the inside of the 78. Not going to be able to get around him out of turn number 3 and out of 4 here. We got the battle behind him between the 13 and the 5. Phillip Bridgman and Kyle Heath. Bird's eye view. Brad Delph got the bird's eye view. Up there behind him. Robbie Darnell. Jeff Gilmore out of the inside of the 3 of Robbie Stewart. Back here out around that 9th position. Hunter Hayward and Mike Chamberlain. Now Hunter Hayward had that very, very, very early, I'm talking about green flag, bent it into the grass mistake, went all the way to the back, and he's already made his way back up into that 10th position. Some nice early recovery for that 48 of a Hunter Hayward. I want to take a look at what happened to the 48. Rewind it to the very beginning of the race, like right after, like right when green happened, and it happened right there. Wow, 25 out there tuning in and 9 likes, folks. Ain't no reason we can't hit 20 likes, 25 likes out here tonight. We've already got 9. Zach Duchier, Lifton Ashley. That's a battle for P13. Zach is going to take that position away. Like we've got maybe a potential battle. A potential because it's not happening yet between Robbie Darnell, P9, Jeff Gilmore, P10, Robbie Stewart, the other Robbie, back here in 11th. Man, that was close. 44 and 75. Darnell and Gilmore. And down into 1, the 75 of Gilmore is going to overtake the 44. Boy, Jeff Gilmore picking them off one by one. Right now behind the 2 of Brandon Sheets. You can throw some sheets. About 14. About the number 14 from about 6th place to about 12th here. I did that as I was on ring. Mark Whitley still leading the way though. Zach Duchier, Robbie Stewart, real quick battle. I'd even have one back behind him here pretty quick. Brandon Hartwell coming around Mike Chamberlain for P14. Evan Roy, 19th to 16th. Robert Chiswick started dead last, and he's up into 17th. Gomez, 24th and 18th. Adams, 23rd and 19th. And the only driver 2 laps down is going to be the 17th, David Cassidy. Started 15th and 20th right now, 2 laps down. Well, he needs a couple of cautions here to get back on the lead lap as long as he's not involved in it. Darnell running the high line. Back Duchier and Gilmore again. Mark Whitley about a 1/10 of a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right here together. And a battle behind them. Brad Delp, Hunter, and Hayward. Oh, buddy. And I think I'd be watching Hunter. Out of curiosity, does anybody remember who won without looking at the schedule? Of course, I'm going to because I can't remember. Does anybody remember who won that race? The last World 300 last season. Does anybody know who won that race? I'll give you one hint. Y'all want a hint? They're in the top 5 right now. Right. Watching Robbie Darnell back here in the 44. Brandon Hartwell, Clifton Ashley, Robbie Stewart's just ahead of him. Single file, not a whole lot, man. I think they're just trying to wind down some of these laps here. No, it's a long, grueling race. It does look like at this point the top 7 have kind of separated themselves a little bit from the rest of the field. Zach Duchier's about 9/10, about a second back now from Brad Dill. 22 of Chris Papp. Now looking to the inside of Philip Bridgman. That will be P4 and P5. Right. On lap 25. Our lap will be a quarter of the way through halfway. Mark Whitley, rocking on 22, making a push here. Got a good hard run, I guess you could say, up to the 13, but not able to get up there. Now Hunter Hayward trying to get around a Philip Bridgman here. Philip running that high line, might have got a little bit too tight. That did allow Hunter to get up to P5. Man, after starting 7th, going all the way back, get a caution, working himself all the way up into 5th. Man, that dude right there I will be keeping my eye on the Doc Fit 48 throughout this whole race. I think that guy right there got a very, very good chance of winning it here tonight. Not counting out anybody else, but if I had to pick somebody, it would be that 48. After seeing what he has done already. Back here to Brandon Hartwell, and that would be Brandon Sheets. So we got a battle of the Brandons. We got Brandons, we got Robbies out here. The Brandon's going at it. Zach Duchier and Brad Delph was going at it. Zach's going to take that spot away from Brad. Jeff Gilmore, these three pretty close together. The Brandon's here for a second. Hartwell starting to get a little bit of a gap there between him and the two of Sheets. Robbie Darnell, Clifton Ashley up just outside of the top 12 and 13th. About to lose that spot, it looks like, potentially to Mike Chamberlain. Mike not able to get around the 10 yet. 12 of Kevin Roy is right there too. Battle for second. Oh, well, that was quick. Kyle Heath around Gary Slapinski. Kyle up into that P2 spot right where he started. Back even further, Jason Adams, Robert Chiswick, Robbie Stewart. Like these three we're doing battling back here. You know, I've got to look at the paints they got out here too. At some point. It was a good run, about 24 to 25 laps roughly so far. We have been green. Like Jeff Gilmore in the 75, making it around Zach here. P for P6. Roy, Mike Chamberlain. Looks like Mike falling back to P15 here. Did a bit of a breakaway now with this back of the field. David Cassidy at the tail end. Mark Whitley just entering turn number out of 2. David Cassidy just going over the stripe. So they're about, I would say, about half a track on the opposite sides of one another. But Gomez on pit road here. Maybe some pit stops already. All right, Gomez coming back out. When I say Gomez, it's Mark Koshik, folks. I know him as Gomez. I've known him for a long time, so just go with the flow here, please. Kind of waiting now to see when they can come down pit road. 75% fuel, probably late 30, 40 range, somewhere around in there. I'm not sure the exact number. I didn't ask. Like Zach Duchier, Brad Delph, Brandon Hartwell. Oh, we got a good battle ride here, folks. And a battle for second again. Gary and Kyle. That was quick. I got to get back here to this one, though. This is where these three are together. Side by side. Whoa, whoa, 25-14. Boy, that was close. Brandon Hartwell and Brad Dell. Hartwell is not afraid to go 3 wide. However, he cannot seem to get that car up there, get that nose in there enough to do it. By the time he gets up there, they're already coming out of a corner and not able to get around to the outside. Is he going to try to the inside here? Looks like it, down to the inside line. 21 of Zach Duvier. Still trying to see if Brandon's going to be able to make that pass on him, but man, not yet. Brandon Sheets drove up on him, as well as Philip Bridgman. And Bridgman is bridging the gap here just a little bit at a time from the 2. And these 4 now connected together. We're going to stay right here. I am watching the timing screen. Oh, Zach blinking out. Cannot stay on him. So let's get over here on to Brandon. Just kind of watch these 4 for a minute. Man, they are still neck and neck. And it does look like we have Mark Whitley screaming. Well, he's coming down pit road. He better not be screaming down pit road. Somebody might get mad at him. However, he is down pit road, as well as a few others. Jeff Gilmore, Philip Bridgman is also down pit road. Here comes Robbie Stewart down pit road. The green flag pit stops here, folks. Late 30s, early 40s in the lappers. Oh, Gary Slapinski, Kyle Heath, Hunter Hayward is staying out, and he will lead his first lap here tonight. Awesome job, Hunter. Mike Chamberlain down pit road. Brandon Sheets, Kyle Heath. There's Gary Slapinski. And did I miss anybody? Philip Bridgman is going to be out and away. Hunter still out there. Oh, no, the 3. Whoa, no, we're going to have a yellow. Yes, we are. Robbie Stewart. Whoa. And I believe Robbie was just coming off of pit road onto the back stretch here. Remember, you have got to, on a track like this, you've got to go all the way around. You got to stay below the blue line, go all the way around, past the blue cone on the back stretch, then come back up. And it just looks like when he got on the gas a little bit, he hit those bumps and it just shot the car straight up into the track, and Hunter Hayward just barely got around him. And it does look like, well, the 14 barely got around. Does look like the 21 as well. And, oh, whoa! The 77 of Mark Whitley. Whoa! See, I didn't see that until now. but right there, the 77 just plows right into the 3. Oh, no. Wow. I don't know if Mark didn't see him or what. I don't know. Jack Duchier's out of the race here. It looks like David Cassidy as well has taken his car behind the wall. You couldn't see him? Wow. Okay. Zach's back. Zach didn't take his car behind the wall. Okay. Thought he did there for a second. Thirteen drivers on the lead lap. And let's see here. Hunter Hayward is up at the top here. And she's probably going to kill me, but let's do it anyway. Hunter, got a copy there, buddy.
Yes, sir, I do.
Hey, man, nice recovery, bud. Man, what happened there at the start of the race, man?
Yeah, talk about a bizarre turn of events. So, I mean, I was in first gear, getting ready to go, and I guess when I just dropped the clutch too early when I was shifting into second, and it just immediately went around. Thankfully, I didn't clip anybody else, or I didn't get any damage, so we were able to recover pretty quickly, and we had a caution that came out 5-6 laps later, so we were able to get back to the mid-pack, fight our way up to the top 5, and then I decided to stay out a little bit longer just to get a little bit of a tire advantage on the others, and that accident happened right behind us, so somehow we're sitting in first about 45 laps in.
Yeah, and, you know, we've still got a long way to go, Hunter, so, you know, it's by far not over. How's tires out there? How quickly are they coming in? How quickly are they wearing off? Can you even tell yet?
Yeah, no, this track definitely gives you a lot more sense of tire wear than other tracks do. These turns they look very similar, however they're a lot different, so you have to judge them much differently. You have to enter them at a much different speed, and your tires come to you in the middle of the run, and then towards the end of the run they're kind of screaming at you. But overall, I think my car feels pretty balanced. I'm looking forward to these next 160 laps or however we're going, but hopefully I don't have a restart like we did in the beginning.
Well, we're going to see what happens here on the backstretch here tonight. We're coming up on the restart of lap 40 on lap 48 here, bud. So good luck. I'm not going to keep you any longer, man. Hang in there, and hopefully I just didn't throw the jinx out to you.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, man. All right, Hunter Hayward, man. And nice recovery. Up here now with Brad Delp, Jason Adams, Brandon Hartwell, Zach Duchier, Kyle Heath, Robbie Darnell, Kevin Roy, Clifton Ashley, Chris Papp. What a turn of events here. Not only for Hunter, but for, you know, kind of the whole field here. We'll get to that here in just a second. But pace car is off and away. Coming to lap 48 here tonight of 200. Lap 48 of 81, technically. And here we go. Green is back out. Already seeing some movement back there at around, I believe that was a blue car. Whoa, we got movement. Whoa, we got drivers going at 24 of Jason Adams and the was it of Brad Delph. I don't know exactly what happened between them two, but something happened. Looks like the 14 is going to be able to get a nice recovery here. Jason Adams is going to fall back a little bit. Mark Whitley has taken his car behind the wall here. Engine damage and all, no resets. Man. Watching Jason Adams, Jeff Gilmore, Brandon Sheets. They're kind of stacked up right here. If anything was to happen, it'd probably happen right here in this pack. Not saying it will, but the way they're stacked up right here, going all the way up to about, I want to say, about Chris Path area, and we have a slow car, Robert Chiswick, coming back out onto the racing surface here. John Black out there in chat. How you doing, buddy? All right, we are officially over the halfway mark of the halfway mark. Laps halfway of the race. 50 laps. 51 laps halfway of the halfway. Y'all get it. Back to single file for the most part, but still stacked up right around Clifton, Chris, Jeff, Brandon, Sheets even. Look, Bridgman in the mix here. A couple spots here from where he started. Right, well, they're single file. Let's get a look here if we can at some of the Oro paints here real quickly. We do have Mr. Kyle Heath here in the E. Marie Designs red, white, and blue machine. Like Brad Delph is running the Charlottesville. Robbie Darnell in the Hillsboro Feed Company 44 red, white, and blue. 5 Studio, Sundrop, Clifton Ashley, I guess you could say it's red, white, and blue. Miller Lite, got Miller High Life, Brandon Sheets, a Harpoon Design, our sponsor. I'm just going through here. Madeira Beach, Florida. Jason Adams, Liberty University, red, white, and blue. Heard of Liberty University. Gary Slapinski, Harpoon Design. I know some of these guys are running sponsor paints as well, so I think that's it. A couple from what I've seen. Ain't nothing wrong with running your sponsor paint, though. Well, the top 4 have kind of slipped away a little bit from the rest of the field. About a second, 1.2, almost a second. About a second and a half. Kevin Roy in the 12, making moves on the 44 of Robbie Darnell here. Kevin is going to take that spot away. He started 19th, and he's just outside of the top 5 in 6th. And they are knocking this race down very, very quickly. Age will be coming up, though, folks. About 20-something laps. 23 laps. Well, we do have 19 tuning in and 10 likes, folks. Can we still hit 15, 20 likes out here tonight? These fellas that did come out here on Memorial Weekend and race it up. Apparently the real race was canceled. That's like for the, what, second week in a row or something like that. All right, if you're having video issues there, folks, just remember, go down to the little gear in YouTube, where the video's at, hit that little gear, change the quality up to 1080p. If you don't have 1080p, change it to 720. Should clear up for everybody. Hayward, Zach Duchier, Kyle Heath, Brandon Hartwell, Brad Delph, top 5, Kevin Roy, Robbie Darnell, Chris Paff, Jeff Gilmore, Brandon Sheets, that we found out our top 10 right now, Chamberlain, Ashley Bridgman, Adams, I almost called him Zlapinski, which that might be actually how you pronounce it, is Slap. He call it Slap just because I can get away with it. It's sitting right now in 15th, 1 lap down. He started in 3rd. Now Gomez is also 1 lap down. Started in 24th, however, running 16th. Iswick started 25th and 17th. Robbie Stewart, 4 laps down, started 13th and 18th. We have lost 4 drivers out here tonight that did start the race. Tough break from Mark Whitley, David Cassidy, Christopher Campbell, and Larry Blair. Those 3, fortunately, taking it behind the wall here early. Driver that I do not see out here that I do see in Discord is Buzz Paul Cohen. I know he was in here. It doesn't look like he started. Not a whole lot going on at the present time. Might have a few potential battles here. Going to be getting between the 22 and the 75. And potentially the 2 of Brandon Sheets. These 3 connected together. Look like Evan Roy and Robbie Darnell. Robbie playing follow the leader here, and in his case, it'll be Kevin Roy. Brad Delph. And who is that? That is Gary. The lap down right up ahead of the 14 of Brad. That is not poor position. Gary's just trying to get his lap back. Like Duchier and Brandon Hartwell. A little bit of a gap now between them two. About 0.3 of a second. Kyle Heath, Hunter Hayward. About a 0.2, 0.3 of a second gap between them two, first and second. So we got a couple of 2-3 packs of cars, but other than that, that's really about it. We've got 2 drivers on the lead lap, potentially 15 if Gary can either for one get his lap back the old-fashioned way by passing the leader, or get a caution or a stage caution, which will be coming up here a matter of about 14 laps. As long as Gary's not involved in the yellow, he would be the lucky dog. But not now, that's about it. Bobby, Evan. You know what? How about we do something before we get to stage here? Let's ride along here with a couple drivers. How about we start here with the number 12 of Kevin Roy coming out of 2 onto the back stretch here. And Charlotte is one of those tracks, folks, when you join iRacing, this track is given to you. Straight up and down. You don't even have to pay for it. So this is one of the main tracks that not only are you going to race on when you first join iRacing, but throughout your iRacing career. If you do not know this track like a fine-tooth comb, by the time you hit a license in iRacing, you just need to cancel your iRacing subscription, because this track is used in pretty much every race on iRacing. Officials, leagues, people playing around, all-star races. I talk highly about Charlotte. It is a very, very, very good track. And like I said, widely used. All right, Kevin Roy coming across the stripe here. We're going to pop back right behind him in the 44 of Robbie Darnell and ride along with him. Kind of see what line right now he's running. Now, Robbie has been out here roughly 28, 29, 30 laps. So the line now is probably different from where it was when he first started with fresher tires, so it probably has changed. I need to tell your boss you got racing you got to watch, John. Don't do that. You might get in trouble. I don't want to be the cause for somebody getting fired, that's for sure. Robbie just kind of hanging out here behind the 12. He's not pressing the issue any. That has allowed the 22 of Path, though, to catch up to him. Path is right there in that sun drop. Beautiful sun drop machine. That brings back some memories, too. Right, well, Evan Roy, Robbie Darnell, Chris Papp, Brandon Sheets. Throw a blanket over these four right here together. Potential battle between these four. Go all the way up to E6 with Kevin. Robbie going back to 8th here. Be feeling a little bit of aero push out there as well. 30 air for sure for the 44, the 2. I wouldn't say dirty-ish air for the 12. I mean, it's still dirty air. He is out on the outside, but as we see here, 22 pulls up ahead of him, and then that's going to be definitely some dirty air. Well, let's get up front here, folks. Coming to lap 78 here. Coming to the stage here. White flag at 80, checkered when they hit 81. And I do believe, yeah, they can definitely make it on fuel. Tires definitely going to be shot. We see a potential battle here for the lead. Hunter Hayward, Kyle Heath looking to the inside. Nobody guessed who actually won the race in season 13 here at the World 300. Well, that would have been on November 27th last year. That was Gary Slapinski. Oh! Who brought it home into victory lane. Kyle Heath, Hunter Hayward. That looks like Clifton Ashley, Mike Chamberlain. Battle back here for 12th and 13th. Or battle for 12th and 13th. Get it right in a minute. Whoa, 10, get a little loose. Yeah, tires definitely showing. And of course, the tri-oval here at Charlotte is not easy. And Hunter Hayward will grab the stage here tonight. There it is, folks. Hunter Hayward grabbing the stage win here. Definitely going to help Hunter here. Congratulations to Hunter Hayward on the stage. Kyle Heath second, Brandon Hartwell third, Zach Duchier fourth, and Brad Delph rounding out the top 5 for the stage. We are going to give it a few moments here before we pull down Hunter Hayward for his stage interview. Hang tight, folks. We'll be right back. All right, they are entering pit road here. Hayward and company all in the pit box. See here if I can find Hunter real quick. Comes back out. We'll grab him and get him back up here. He is going to be off and away here. Let's go ahead and grab him real quickly. Hunter, buddy, again, got a copy?
I do.
Well, congratulations on the stage victory here tonight, man. Well, I guess you could say a little bit under halfway is done. Since the stage is done, it's going to be just a, a shootout here really to the finish, man. Tires, notice the tires there on that run. They really started to fall off. How was you feeling up front, though?
Yes, sir. It feels good in clean air. It definitely felt much better when I was out front rather than when I was driving in the middle of the pack, but overall, more rubber's getting laid down as we go on, so the grip's getting better, but it was getting pretty tight in 3 and 4 towards the end of the run, but I still feel pretty confident in this car. It feels balanced. I'm not too loose or tight going into a corner. It's just really these tires just are giving me everything they can by the end of it, so I'm looking forward to these next 120 or whatever laps we have left, so hopefully we can stay up front.
All righty, bud. Well, it looks like the pace car lights are still on. So, now, tire-wise, I know they're falling off, and y'all only have 5 sets. With that being said, fuel, y'all can run about 40-ish, somewhere around in there, laps on fuel. Do you have enough tire sets to finish?
Yeah, I'd say so. We're about let's see, about 117 laps away. We've only used 2 sets, and yes, we're about 85 laps in. We only have 3 more sets to use, and we just got a brand new set of stickers. So, we'll see how the strategies go. Hopefully, I have enough tires by the end of this, but as the plan goes right now, we should be able to finish with enough.
With enough, yeah, and you know, 3 green, white, checkered attempts. I gotta bring that up. We still got a ways to go. Hopefully we don't see it, but you know, those could come into a factor as well. We still got a long race to go, man. Hunter, keep your head up, buddy. Very fast car out here tonight. And again, nice recovery, and you're proving right now that that little mistake you made it early enough to where you could get back on the lead lap, and then of course you're leading now. So, man, keep it up. Keep going. Still a long race to the end, though, Hunter. Good luck, man.
Thank you, sir.
Yep. Right. Hunter Hayward again. And, of course, our stage winner. Of course, the stages are done, folks. We're going to go ahead and stop that. We'll stop that. And we're going to get the driver bar back up here for everybody. Now, it's going to put Hunter up front. Brad Delph on the outside of him in second. Chris Paff in third, Brandon Sheets fourth, Robbie Darnell in fifth, Jeff Gilmore sixth, Kyle Heath seventh, Mike Chamberlain eighth, Kevin Roy ninth, and Brandon Hartwell rounding out our top 10. So, still looking at a potential, man, I still don't know who could pull out the victory here. I do believe, and I'm gonna go ahead and say it, I do believe Mark Whitley was the driver to beat tonight. I just from seeing it at the start of the race, and how he started up front, he just continued to lead. Fortunately, Mark was taken out, and he wasn't taken out. He was taken out of the race, but mistakes happen, and he parked it for the night. But I believe it's going to be in Hunter's hands. That now, I think he is the guy to beat. Here's the green flag flies, and the second half of the race is underway here tonight for the Sim Racing Unleashed Cup Series. Harpoon Design, Season 14, round number 10, the World 300 here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Presented to you all by MaxspeedTV on this Memorial Weekend, and somebody just plowed the inside wall. Whoa, and that was, something is going on with Robbie's car here, and they're wrecking up front. I don't believe Robbie Darnell, I don't believe Robbie Darnell was the culprit of the caution. I mean, he's on the apron here. So, I don't know. Heavy damage, though, to the 44. So, it did go on Robbie Stewart. So, I don't know exactly. We'll take a look at what happened to Stewart here in just a second. Right. Oh, the 44 just got loose is all. And plowed that inside wall. Now we're going to jump over here to the 3 of Robbie Stewart. And it looks like it actually initiated up here around. Oh, Brad Delph. Whoa. Oh, the 2. Oh, so right after pretty much Darnell plopped the wall, right there, contact between the 2 and the 14. 2 of Brandon Sheets, and the 14 of Brad Delph. And that sent Brad down and right back up. Oh, right there is the 21, and it was just calamity a little bit after that. Everybody trying to lock it up, not get into anybody. So that is where the caution is going to come out. Kind of looked at 2 things at the same time there. Well, man, it looks like... Now, did Zach take his car by... Okay, Zach is sitting on pit road. He's still in his car, so he hasn't taken it behind the wall permanently. Must be just out of his car. Like he is coming back out. Yep, here he comes. Right, well, let's see here. Single file, pace car lights are still on. Pace car lights go off. We won't pull anybody down. If they stay on for another lap, we'll try to get somebody else down here. Probably talk to somebody we don't normally talk to. Maybe somebody toward the, well, toward the back here, like Clifton. But I'm going to see what the pace car lights do first. All right, lights are off. And Hunter Hayward, Chris Papp, Brandon Sheets, Kyle Heath, Philip Bridgman, top 5. Now we're going to get lined up here. Lap 91. 9:10 Eastern, 8:10 Central. Hayward led 49 laps, and he'll cross the stripe probably here on the start of the green and his 50th lap. Race car dives off to the safety of pit road. Hunter Hayward into the Geico restart zone. And the green is back out. Good start by everybody. We are back underway here tonight at Charlotte. Everybody's picking up speed down into turn number 1. Probably full throttle, no braking. Now everybody's starting to try to get it in line here. Brad Delph, Kevin Roy, Brad coming up on Mike Chamberlain. That in the ticker or timing screen here, so I wanted to get back here to it. And single file, though, up ahead of them until you get up here with Gary Slapinski. And what was that? The 23. Right? 25. That was the 25. Okay. Of Brandon Hartwell. Now a battle up ahead of them. And in Sheets, Philip Bridgman, Mike Chamberlain. Looks like Zach inking out a little bit here. Not a whole lot. Different lines being ran, though, I see. Brandon Hartwell running way up high. Now looking to the inside, down into turn 3. For the two of Brandon Sheets, that would be your P6. Little side by side through this very tight tri-oval here on the wheel. Brandon Hartwell is going to be able to get around the 2. We do have a driver on the apron here, and that is the 44 of Robbie Darnell. Spent almost 4 minutes on pit road. 12 laps down. Robbie Stewart on pit road here, and in his pit box. He's been in his pit box for almost 8 minutes. Heavy damage on that machine. We got one cutting grass. That's the 33. Oh, that's Gomez. No caution. Kept it straight-ish. Put on the track, but he did not spin it. Did not get into anybody. Lost several positions, though. Fell back to 13. Oh, Jeff Gilmore, I think, just blinked out, or something happened to Gilmore here. Oh, no, Gilmore was running really, really good. Oh, what happened to Gilmore? Brandon Hartwell, Philip Bridgman. He's still going at it. Whoa, Philip, good save. Philip got loose. Still trying to hang on to it. We are watching the number 5. Ooh, Phillip up into the wall. Is going to lose a spot. Brandon Sheets. Phillip going to have some damage on that machine. Go ahead and see here if we can headed here. Okay, did he hit it? I thought he hit it. Yeah, he did. He's got some right side damage there. Not too bad, it looks like, but he does have some damage. That is gonna allow Mike Chamberlain right here go to his inside. Gomez coming back up through as well, getting back up here real quickly. Clifton Ashley is on pit road as we just seen him slide into his pit box. Well, we are officially over the halfway mark here again tonight. A big shout out to Sim Racing Unleashed, to Robbie Darnell, and all the admins out here that put on an amazing league over here at SRU on Sunday nights. If you're interested in joining Sim Racing Unleashed, please look them up on Facebook at Sim Racing Unleashed. Fill out an application. Maybe come out and race with the guys a couple of times if they'll let you, and get a feel for, you know, how these guys race. Potentially get into their Cup Series. Big shout out to, of course, Brantley Roden over there at Harpoon Design. Not only sponsoring the series and the league, but of course tonight's race, the winner will receive $25 courtesy of Harpoon Design for the 200 laps that they're going to be pulling here. And over the halfway mark, though, folks, I mean, they've really knocked it down. Looks like Jeff Gilmore has taken his car. Well, he is behind the wall. Clifton Ashley is on pit road. So, yeah, Jeff Gilmore is done. Something happened, and I don't know what. But 11 likes out there, folks. 4 more from 15. We got 18 watching. And thank you all. Thank all the fans out there tuning in each and every week. And John, schedule changing, but man, glad to have you when you can make it. Always good to see you in chat. Brendan Kennedy, one of our moderators, he's always here. If he's not talking, he's here, trust me. Brantley Roden, big shout out to you, man. Olivia Delph again. She don't talk much, but she's usually paying attention, as you can tell. So nice to see you out there again, Olivia. Gary Slapansky, of course, racing. He was in chat. Robbie Darnell racing, also one of our moderators. Kelly Hayward, a big shout out to you as well for coming out here. Tara as well. Thank you all. I mean, couldn't do it without, you know, the fans and the moderators. And of course, you know, iRacing itself, you know, if we didn't have iRacing and they said, well, no, y'all can't broadcast or anything, only certain people can. Well, we wouldn't be here, folks. We wouldn't be able to do this and show y'all the content. And, you know, I think, you know, I thank iRacing for allowing us to do it, because, you know, that's free advertisement for them. You know, it gets out there on YouTube more, and people see it and join, and, you know, they get money. That's basically how it works. I mean, I don't get paid by iRacing to do this, so. But it is an awesome platform for sure. Not as realistic as you're gonna get without setting into a real car. That's pretty much the way I can put it to you. All right, 69 under his belt for Hunter Hayward. Al Heath not too far back from him. Al been running up there in the top 3, top 5 for the most part here. See Kyle there in second, right where he started. So as of right now, not much movement for Kyle. Of course, he is always looking to take over that top spot away from whoever it may be. And in this case, it would be Hunter. Gary Slapinski has worked himself back up into that third position after starting in third. So, and he has led a lap here tonight. Chris Papp in fourth. Good run by Chris, just inside of the top 5 where he started in 4th right now. Then Brandon Hartwell started in 4th. He is back in 5th. But we still have several more laps here before we even get down to where we think these guys are going to finish. Brandon Sheets in the 2, right here in 6th, up 6 spots. Brad Dell from the 14 and the 21 of Zach. This is a potential, well, I'd say potential, but Zach Duchier into 7th now. Brad in 8th. Jason Adams started 23rd, and he is just inside of the top 10 in 9th. And Mike Chamberlain started 21st. He's going to round out our top 10 right now in 10th. He's got company, though. He's got Kevin Roy right there to his inside out of 2. And is Kevin going to be able to? Yeah, Kevin is going to be able to get around him. So Kevin's going to move up into the 10th. That's going to send Mike back to 11. We got Gomez started 24th. He is in 12th. Philip Bridgman 13th. Robert Chiswick 14th. Bobby Darnell 15th. Clifton Ashley 16th. Jeff Gilmore right now is in 17th. Robbie Stewart in about 14 laps will be able to get around Jeff Gilmore to go into 17th. Right now, Robbie is set in 18th. Of course, we've lost Gilmore. We lost Whitley, who is in 19th. Cassidy, lost him as well. He's in 20th. Christopher Campbell, likewise, 21st. And Larry Blair, likewise, 22nd. So, only got right now 12 drivers on the lead lap. 2 drivers. Philip Bridgman, Robert Chiswick is a lap down. And taking lap 116. This race may not last as long as I thought it would. Like 13 might be getting a little squirrely. He is shooting to the inside of Hunter to take over the lead. Kyle has not led a lap yet. Boy, he is trying to get around that 48 out of 2. Still not going to be able to do it. See what he does into 3 here. 48 running that give line. Shoots out like a cannon through the tri-oval, but it is going to through the 4 out of 4 and then through the tri-oval. That's going to be Hunter again leading a lap. Boy, Kyle just cannot seem to get around him right now. Checking out the last time they pitted was about 35 laps ago. So we are going to be heading into a round of green flag pit stops here. I would say within the next 4 to 6 laps, that window going to open. Probably 3 to 5 laps, more or less. But Hunter, Kyle, Gary, and Brandon, top 4 right now together. That is right, isn't it? 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4. Top 4. That kind of opened the door up here. Kyle goes to the high, is on the high side. Gary out of the inside. Battle for P2. 48. I don't know if he knows where to go. He is trying to figure out, all right, where do I go? Well, Hunter, run your line. You make those drivers get around you. You do not give them that spot. And I think that's what he's trying to do is he's like, well, I'm just going to make these guys race it up side by side. I think that's what he's doing. He's making Gary and Kyle race, and he's just, you know, running his own line. We do have Philip Bridgman coming down pit road as we speak, getting back up here Oh man, we're heating up 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 4. I gotta throw Brandon in there too, because he's right behind him. He's got a burn. Oh, and it looked like Kyle might have popped the wall there a little bit. Brandon Hartwell's got a view of this. We'll go cockpit here with Hartwell. Kind of watch it from his angle. Was he shifting? Well, I think I hear Brandon shifting. Huh. Interesting. Oh, golly. Man, we almost had 3 wide there. And Gary Slapinski's now looking to the inside of the 48 of Hunter Hayward for the lead. He did get around the 13. It looks like Gary is going to be able to slide up and into that top spot. Getting around Hunter Hayward here for the lead. And Kyle, I don't think, is done with the 48. They are gonna have to come down pit road here at some point. Side by side for P2. Right, well, Hunter, Kyle, man, Brandon is still right there. That is the 7. That is the 10. Oh, a little shaky back here. Right here, too. That is the 10 of Clifton Ashley right there with them. Back a little bit too far. Kyle, Brandon, Hunter. Right, well, a couple of drivers have been out here. See, Hunter been out here at about 43. It'll be 44 here at the stripe. Kyle Heath had about 44. Brandon Hartwell, 39. Sheets, 44. Half, 44. Brad Dell, 38. Gary Slapinski, 39. 39 for Jason Adams. Kevin Roy, 38 for Zach. 37 for Mike. 4 laps for Gomez. 1 lap for Robert Chiswick. These guys just pitted. It's only a matter of time before we see next round of pit stops here from Gary, Hunter, Kyle, Brandon. Yep, there we go. Brandon Hartwell, Brandon Sheets. Gap, though, between them two. It's almost 4 seconds. Robbie Stewart just got around Gilmore. Robbie now is up into 17th. About 20 laps to get around Philip Bridgman. I don't know what is going on with the number 5, but he is on pit road. 11 drivers on the lead lap. Gomez, the lonesome driver. 1 lap down, hanging out, doing Gomez things. Eddie Gomez has got an idea of how to bring it home into victory lane here tonight. Knock off Gary Slapinski. Hunter Hayward, though, 83 laps. Man, a lot of laps led. Clean air, folks. That is what will do it for you. Man, okay, so apparently they can stay out a lot longer than I thought. Kevin Roy down. Mike Chamberlain is going to be off and away. Big question now is Gary, Hunter, Kyle, Brandon, Chris, Brad. These guys going to start coming down pit road here. Golly, man, they've been out here quite some time. We'll have the battles. Now, not so much. It's still single file, but Hunter Hayward, Kyle Heath, Brandon Hartwell. See here is Brandon and Kyle. Are they going to come down? Yeah, here they come. Brandon Hartwell, Kyle Heath down pit road here. Ooh, that might still be too short. They might have to come down again. Gary Slapinski, Brandon Sheets, Chris Path, all down pit road. Gave the lead up to Brandon Hartwell, so he has led officially a lap here. And we've got a yellow. Whoa! Well, this is going to change. Oh, no. Kyle Heath. Oh, man. Like it was a race off of pit road here. Does look like Kyle got it off pit road, but he hit the bumps, got on the grass, and looped it. Oh! I believe that is where the caution is going to come out. Oh, man. Well, this changes a few things here. All right, well, let's see here, 36. Let's see when they get back green, and if they will have enough. I don't think they're gonna have enough fuel. Yeah, don't believe they're still gonna have enough fuel to make it. Probably definitely going to come down to a splash and go. But I do have Brandon Hartwell. I do have him as our leader. Brad Delp in second. Adams third. Hayward in fourth. That is on pit road. Gary in 6th, Sheet 7th, Gomez 8th, Aft 9th, and Heath in 10th. And this trapped a lot of drivers. Not really a lap down, I don't think. But they are behind the pace car. They are ahead of our leader, Brandon Hartwell. So they are not a lap down. Yeah, that was a bad caution. They don't have the fuel, I don't think, to make it. I can always pull somebody up here and ask, but I don't think they have the fuel to I would have to save, what, 10 to 14 laps of fuel? Yeah, that's not going to be the case. Then again, I don't know exactly what the fuel run is. It could be higher than 50. You know, I don't know. All right, here we go. Everybody gonna have to get around the pace car here. Brandon will get up to the pace car. And he will be the driver to get us going here. Coming to lap of 139 of 200. Everybody catching back up, it looks like. And make their way into 3. Yeah, everybody is going to be able to get to the tail end here. Pace car will dive off to the safety of pit road. Brandon Hartwell will be getting us going here. Into the Geico start zone here. Green is back out once more. Good start by everybody. Start by everybody up front and in the back. Already some side-by-side and movement going on. Man, you want to talk about the guys with, you know, whoa, who is that? Oh, that is the 3 again. Whoa. No caution. However, that is Robbie Stewart. We do not have a yellow. Robert Chiswick also involved in this, and Robert has some heavy damage on that number 6 machine. Looks like he is going to try and coast it from the apron to pit road, maybe. And yeah, he is going to come down pit road. Whoa, man, as Brandon Hartwell extends his gap a little bit over Brad Delph, now almost at a second. And it's not really at a second yet. Jason Adams up into that 3rd position, kind of, sort of, battling here with Hunter Hayward now. Hunter looking to the inside of the 14. Zach Duchier has taken his car behind the wall. Man, we have got a battle for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, right here. Oh, man. Jason Adams, Brandon Sheets, just kind of watching it. I am still here, folks, just kind of watching what's going on. We got a, all right, Robert coming back out, it looks like. Brandon Sheets, Chris Papp, Kyle Heath. Right here together. Quick battle behind them. Kevin Roy. Who that was. Yep. And was that Kevin got around? That was the 10 of Clifton Ashley. All right, yeah, folks. Starting to get a little bit tired, as you can tell. I'm sure these guys are exhausted right now. They still have roughly about 54 laps to go. Yeah, I don't believe they can make it on fuel, and I don't know exactly how many more sets of tires these guys have. Possibly one more set. We see Gary and Brad battling right here for 3rd and 4th. Did have a battle back here, but it already kind of just went away. Oh, Brad and Gary still going at it for that 3rd spot. Whoa! Tight squeeze there for Gary, but he did, and he was clear, and he slid right up in front of the 14. Watching the 24-2, Jason Adams. Man, these guys are just nose to tail right now. Jason, very close to Brad. Exactly how close, but he was close as Jason looks to the inside of Brad, bringing along the 22 of Chris Papp, 50 as soon as I can get on him. I'm going to drop Brad back into 6th, and whoa, 14. 22. Very close there indeed. 13 of Kyle. Man, right there with him as well. Golly. Brandon Sheets too. Kevin Roy. Golly. I mean, this is good battling going on right here. All right, well, we have just entered the 151st lap. Now the question is, how long do you stay out? Do you stay out until you have to come down? Do you split it? Do you hope for a caution? Do you not hope for a caution? What is going through your mind knowing you cannot go the distance? Yeah, roughly 15, 16 laps right now for Hartwell. And yeah, that's gonna be 70, not 66 laps. No way Brandon can make that. And still got battling back here with Jason, Gary, Chris. Golly, they get single file, and I think they're done. And then I go look at something else, and they're up here doing their shenanigans again. We might as well just stay right here. Oh no, Tara, don't say that. No. Is it storming? Don't say that. Oh no. Chris, don't need this right now. Man, they are neck and neck here. Gary's starting to pull away a little bit because of the battle going on behind him. You know, Kyle Heath, Chris Paff, Jason Adams, Brad Delph, Brandon Sheets. You know, the more they battle, the further away Brandon Hartwell, Hunter Hayward, and Gary gets. They need to figure something out back here. I do know they are going to have to come down pit road, but still, nevertheless, you don't want to let them get too far ahead of you during green flag pit stops. Green now, they're single file again, but I guarantee you, as soon as I move around, start their doohickey again. Brandon Hartwell kind of leading the way here, just a little over half a second from Hunter. Gary at about a second back, almost 2 seconds from the leader, second back from Hunter. And, well, they're not really starting their shenanigans yet, but man, well, I hope y'all do not lose power. That, oh, 14 and 24 get a little chippy. 2 and the 24 now going at it. Brandon Sheets is going to come around the 24 of Jason. That's going to bring Kevin Roy up to the tail end here, and he is going to try to make a move here. Well, not much of a move. I think Jason just gave him that position. Let's see here. Jason Adams been out here at about 24 laps, so he's kind of right there with the other drivers. Mike Chamberlain has been out here 30 laps. Got about 40 more to go. So he will definitely have to come down. Mike, though, I do believe, just looking at that, he might have a set or two left. I'm going to check some times here on pit road. Okay, so It doesn't look like anybody took 2. Like, for the most part, everybody did take 4 on their last stop. As of right now, I mean, where we're setting is probably where we're gonna start pit road here. I'm not gonna say finish the race because anything could happen. God forbid, man. And electricity stay on for Chris Paff here tonight. Started 5th. Running 5th, currently in 4th in the point standings coming into tonight. For everybody just tuning in, here's the point standings coming into tonight. I've broadcasted during storms. I know what Chris and Tara, I know what y'all are going through. Y'all been in chat or, you know, whatnot when I've been broadcasting and the electricity goes out or I lose internet or whatever. So, you know, I know how it feels. I'm gonna get on Brandon Sheets here. Kind of sandwiched between Delph and Roy, so we're gonna kind of hang out right here with these 3 for a moment. Kind of watch it. I'll watch the timing screen as well, see if and when we do get pit stops. And we're gonna get pit stops here because we've got drivers coming down. Brandon Sheets being one of them. Chris Paff also down. So, yeah, pit stops opening up. For the yeah, definitely going to be their last stop. Under regulation. Taking a look here at some numbers here tonight. Now, -1 for the stage. 4 regular cautions. 1 stage caution for 20 laps. 34 laps to go, but only 4 lead changes here tonight. So we not, you know, extravagant like you would see at Dega or Daytona or, you know, another super speedway. But 4 lead changes is still not bad at all. Gary comes around Hunter. Gary up to P2 now. Hunter Hayward back to P3. Right. Two laps. We will be at that 30 to go mark. Here we go, leaders. Down pit road, or our lead pack, or leaders, I should say, coming down pit road. Brandon Hartwell is down. Kyle Heath But Jason Adams is down pit road. That did give the lead up to Gary Slapinski. Had to step away, folks. Gary is back up front here, along with, well, I was going to say Hunter Hayward in P2, which he is in P2, but he's coming down pit road. He is going to give P2 up to Brad Delph here. Hunter is trying to find his pit box here. Kevin Roy down pit road. Oh. Checking on Chris here. There's Chris. He has already pitted. Final time. There's Gary. He is coming down pit road. Brad Delph will inherit the lead and grab a lap here. We'll get a bonus point for leading a lap. Looks like he is going to stay out. Gary is going to be up and away. Only got, let's see here. Well, Mike Chamberlain is in his pit box here. Oh, and we've got a caution. Oh. Oh, no. Clifton Ashley in the 10. I think he was trying to come down pit road here. And, well, the Barrels had other plans. I mean, he's running full speed, and he does shoot down. Loses it, tries to dodge it, break it, turn it, whatever, and right into the sand barrels. He's lucky he didn't glitch right into him, but he was sent right up onto the track. And yeah, caution, come out. Wow, heavy damage to the 10 car. Well, this is going to change things, and we do have drivers that did come down pit road. Some did not, but we are going to go ahead and talk to, oh man, too many drivers here to talk to. How about we pull up Hartwell here and have a chit chat with Hartwell. Hartwell, got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, I got you, Chief.
Well, that caution's going to change a few things, man. We've had a couple of them here after the start of the race. Man, how you feeling out there? We're winding down the last 25 laps here, bud. What do you got for these guys?
I was really hoping not for a caution because I knew getting and staying in front of Gary was going to be a challenge, but I was going to give it all I had.
Well, you know, I am seeing you. Am I live? I am. Okay. Well, I've got you, but you're behind the pace car. So, okay, I got you. So you're in third here, but you're behind the pace car. It's getting me all confused here. So you are set in third. I mean, we still have 25 laps. So, do you have something? Do you have a set of tires left? If you do, I mean, do you have a plan?
That caution that got me early. I had to take a set, so I just put on my last set of tires. So I'm hoping that we stay green because I want to hopefully stay up front.
Oh yeah, definitely so, man. Well, good luck out there, bud. We'll see what happens.
All right, thanks, guys.
Yep, thank you. All right, well, that is Brandon Hartwell here. Okay, what is going on here? Got Hartwell in third. Gary in second. Okay, is it gonna update here at some point? What? Hang on, folks. I don't know what's going on. So, Brandon right here. So, Brad Delph got him leading. I got Gary second, Brandon in third. Brandon is up ahead of the leaders. So, he'll make his way around the track. Once iRacing gives him the status to do so. It might have there, Tara. I don't know. Maybe it just trapped drivers down or something. I don't know what's going on. We'll find out right here once the pace car lights go off. Try to figure it out. The lights are off. Okay, so yeah, it did trap a few behind the pace car. That's what it did. So yeah, Brad Delph is our leader. Gary is in second. Brandon Hartwell is in third. He's just going to have to go all the way around to catch back up to first and second. So yeah, it was right. They were just trapped behind the pace car ahead of the leaders. That's what happened. So everything's right. It was just had to wait for the daggum pace car or daggum iRacing to say, okay, pass the pace car, catch up to the field, you know. So it was right. It just, man, I hate it when it does that. It gets me all confuzzled. It's like, you know. However, we're going to be coming up to 21 to go here, folks. It is going to be Brad Delph getting us going. Robbie Darnell on the far high side line by his lonesome. Pace car dives off to the safety of pit road. Brad Delph, he enters the Geico restart zone and the green drops. He can go. Green is back out. We are back underway here. A lot of movement before the start-finish line. However, Brad does get a good start there, and Robbie's just going to have to go high here. Robbie 7 laps down, scraping the wall a little bit there, getting into traffic a little bit, right ahead of the 13 there for a moment. Now there's the 2. Here we go up front, a battle for the lead. Are we going to have our first 3 wide? No, we are not yet. Man, oh man, I do not count that 3 wide out though. Chris Paff leading the way. Brad Delph, Gary Slapinski, Hunter Hayward, Brandon Hartwell rounding out our top 5, but yet look at the train behind them. 22 trying to stay up front. Now would not be a good time for you know what. Chris leading another lap here tonight. They're out there probably saying, you better hush it right now. We don't want no jinx. Oh, that's what you're thinking there. Brad Delph, Brandon Hartwell, Kyle Heath, man, oh man. Brandon Sheets, Evan Roy, Chris Paff does have company. Gary Slapinski. Right there, though, Hunter Hayward. Side by side behind them, Hartwell, Delph, Keith right there as well. Watching the top 3 very closely, and I mean very closely, as Gary Slapinski back to the inside of the 22. trying to take that lead back. Oh, and out of 4. Oh, man. Wiggles. Did Chris get that? Yeah, Chris got it, but barely. We're going to have a crossover here as Gary does take back over the lead out of 2. Well, Gary going to drop. Whoa, the 22 following the daylights out of the 78. This is what I like to see. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Oh, that's going to upset the 22 a little bit too much. The 48 of Hunter Hayward now into second. Here comes Brandon Hartwell. Chris Paff might have just burned his tires up a little bit. Gonna have to let them things cool down a smudge. Maybe make one last push here. And I still wouldn't count Chris out. I mean, he's not done yet. He's just gonna have to let those tires cool down a little bit. Whoa! 14. And the 13 go door to door, panel to panel, rubbing and racing. And they're still door to door here too. Golly, man, up 14 to 13. I think they're trying to swap numbers here. They're so close. And oh, 14, 22, 13. And somehow, some way, the 13 gets around that, but we seen what happened. Another caution, under 20 to go, and we kind of, well, I mean, we were live when that happened. A little bit of 3 wide action. 14 comes up on the 22. I know they were just racing it up here, folks, from, my take on it. But right there is where the 14, I believe, gets maybe a smudge. I mean, he does get into the back of the 22 from that angle right there. Sends the 14 up into the 13. 22's coming up. 22's still trying to hang on to it, and they might have made contact again. Right. Oh, 22 was still loose. And right there, gets hit again by the 14. Sends the 22 up into the wall. 14 slams the outside wall. Oh, man. 14 is going to have some major damage. Looks like the 22 sun drop machine is going to have some damage as well. I do not know how bad it is. I mean, I'm not a driver. I'm not down there. I don't know. Chris is down into his pit box, though. Looks like he is going to go ahead and take his last set of tires. So Chris is not done. 18 of you tuning in to 12 likes. 3 shy from 15, folks. Can we hit 15 laps? 13 laps to go. Hit 15 laps in 13 laps. Or 15 laps. Yeah, can we hit 15 laps in 13 laps? Yeah, the math doesn't add up on that one. 15 likes in 13 laps. I think we can, folks. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in on MaxspeedTV. All right, well, Slapinski, Hayward, Hartwell, Sheets, Roy, Gomez, that would be Mark Koshik, Adams, Chamberlain, Heath, and Paff, rounding out the top 10. So Chris did get back out there. I do want to see. Yeah, he does have. Yeah, he does have some left rear damage. I don't know if that's going to affect the car. He does have some left of front as well. We'll see how it affects it. It does look like, for the most part, though, that car is pretty clean. We'll see if that affects the vehicle any at all. Looks like Delph is out of the race here tonight. I mean, he hit that wall hard. We've seen the damage on Brad Delph's car. Gary, Hayward, Hartwell, Sheets, Roy. Man, Roy having an excellent run. Just wished I knew exactly how many more sets of tires these guys had. Now, Gomez. Gomez has been out here the longest. So, Jason Adams did pit. Jason, Chamberlain, Heath, and Path are all on fresh tires. This is going to be interesting. Fresh tires, track position, or it'll be fresh tires and losing positions versus track position and old tires. And, you know, is it going to be easy to pass? That's another thing. You know, can these guys with fresher tires get around these guys with older tires cleanly? You know, I don't know. I don't know. Gary Slapinski, Hunter Hayward, though. That'll be our top row here. It'll be 10 to go when we hit the green. Coming out of turn number 4 here momentarily. The pace car again will dive off to the safety of pit road. When the green hits, Gary can go. Gonna be interesting, Tara. It really is. Here we go, folks. Green is out. Good start here across the stripe. 22. Seen him get a little squirrely back here, but, you know, fresh tires. Had to get some heat built up in them, but, you know, you only got 10 laps to do it. Here goes Chris. We'll see. I don't want to be on Chris right now. I mean, we're going to watch it, but, man, this is going to get heated up if it hasn't already. Hunter Hayward to the outside of the 78 for the lead. I'll get it out in a minute, folks. 9 to go, and we're still door to door. Oh, man, and my microwave's beeping, and I got my coffee in there. Door to door again, Hayward and Gary. And Brandon Hartwell. Oh, no, and Gary's going around. Oh, Hayward's going around. And we got a caution. Oh, I had a feeling that was going to happen at some point. Man, and it did right here up front with the 1 and 2. Right there, and that is going to send Hunter hard into that inside wall. Heavy damage to the 48 machine. Oh, man. Oh, I hate it for Hunter. Golly. Oh. He is on pit road. I'm sure the damage on that car, though, is bad. Dadgummit. man, oh man. 7 to go. Does look like Chris Paff is... Okay, so he is coming back out, probably trying to get some damage fixed. No reason to go a lap down. Just pull down pit road, get some dents knocked out, you know, and then get back out there and stay on the lead lap, of course. And I think that's what he did. Just pull down pit road, get the mechanics out there to beat some of those dents out of that car and get right back out. But he is still on the lead lap, so... Man. Unfortunately, Hunter Hayward is probably not going to be able to get back out here. No, I don't think so. 3 laps down, still on pit road. Took that hard lick into that wall. Ugh. You know, with no fast repairs, folks, you know, it makes it tougher. Well, these guys ran fast repairs before, and, well, no fast repairs now. So they've got to be careful. And, you know, it's Charlotte, tight racing, you know, drafting style racing, basically. Things are going to happen, you know. Tough. It really is. You know, I feel sorry for Hunter and, you know, Brad and Zach and, you know, Robbie. And, you know, all these guys that, you know, early on got caught in a wreck, got out of the race, you know, late, mid-race, and late race here. Man, it's tough. You feel for them, you know, having a good race, and all of a sudden, bam, you're out of it. I've been there, done that. I know what it feels like. So, you know, I feel for you there, Hunter. I really do, man. After that recovery earlier today, man, you were doing an amazing job. All right, well, hold your head up there, Hunter. You'll get them again. Brad, hold your head up. Interesting, though, is I'm kind of curious. Oh, Chris, Mark, let's see here. We'll see, Jason Adams has only been out here 8 laps, setting in 5th. Kyle Heath, 8 laps, 6th. Mike Chamberlain, he's setting in 8th. He's only been out here 8 laps. So very, very, very interesting mixture. They're going to hit the green at 4 to go. Get another yellow set up for the first attempt at a green-white checkered attempt. Let's hope it stays green. But if that yellow does come out, it'll be a GWC attempt. And you do get 3 of those. Here we go. Pace car off to the safety of pit road. Brandon Hartwell, Gary Slapinski. Brandon is in control at green. And green is out, so everybody can go. There's... You know, if you don't go, you're going to get passed up. Looks like it's going, and it's go time. There is not a one driver that's going to be holding back. Brandon Hartwell, you know, is not going to hold anything back from Gary or Brandon or Kevin. I would be watching that guy right there, though. The 22 of Chris Papp. The 33 of Mark Koshik. Gomez, I would be watching. Where'd they go? Come on, get on to them. Kyle Heath, I would be watching. Jason Adams, they have the fresher tires. Definitely watch them. As we are at 3 to go, it'll be 2 to go here at the stripe. Gotta get to the white flag. We've got to make it around one more time and not get a yeller. I don't mean old yeller. The ugly yeller. What I mean. On the backstretch here. Coming around turn 3, the middle of 3 and 4, and out of turn number 4. No yellow so far. It is going to be Brandon Hartwell taking the white flag here tonight. 1 to go here at the World 300 at Charlotte. Can Gary Slapinski make one last move on Brandon Hartwell to go back-to-back seasons for the World 300? Or is Brandon Hartwell going to be able to hold off the 78? And it looks like he will. The 25 of Brandon Hartwell is going to win the World 300 here tonight. Gary Slapinski, P2. Kyle Heath sneaking in a P3 podium finish here tonight. Awesome job by these guys. Brandon Sheets, P4. Jason Adams, P5. Chris Paff hanging on for dear life. And man, hey, what a finish Chris did. Hey, started 5th, finishing 6th, even with damage there. Got most of it fixed. Awesome job. Kevin Roy 7th, Mike Chamberlain in 8th. Gomez 9th, and Robbie Darnell rounding out our top 10. But Brandon Hartwell is going to be our winner, folks. Hang tight. We're going to get the top 3 up here for the MaxspeedTV post-race show. We will be right back. Alrighty, folks, we're back. We've caught up with our top three here tonight. We're going to go ahead and pull up Brandon Hartwell of the Monster Energy and 25 machine. Brandon, man, awesome job. Awesome win out here tonight. You held off Gary, Kyle, Brant. You just held off the whole field out here tonight to bring it home in the victory lane, bud. But, man, it wasn't without a fight, dude. Long race. We did have a few cautions. Stage, of course. Man, talk about it. Green flag runs, tire issues, and passing. Well, man, we got to hear about that too, Brandon. Man, mic's yours, buddy.
My put my last set of tires on with like 40 to go. I do believe it was right around there. And then of course the caution come out. And Gary was like right in front of me coming off pit road, so he wasn't a lap down, or he might have been. I'm not sure, but it for sure a long race. I haven't done a race, and I think it's been 3 weeks now. Just family life and all that good stuff. But I highly surprised I come back and got a W.
Well, I mean, how was it, going into tonight? I don't know if you knew if you was going to be able to race or not, but once you found out you did, you could get out here and have some fun. How was the nerves coming into tonight, knowing it's 300 miles, 200 laps, you got one stage, no fast repairs, 75% fuel. What was going through your mind? Just get the best finish you can, or come out here and dominate?
I was just coming in. I love doing endurance races. 200 laps at Charlotte's awesome. Um, just coming in to finish the race, have a good time with the guys, and I got into that wreck probably in the first 30 laps or so. Got put into the outside wall on front stretch, and I was like, man, it's done. I'm done. But it was only a minute and a half of damage, so throughout the next couple few cautions, got all that fixed, and yeah, here I am.
Well, yeah, in the victory lane, man, an awesome job on grabbing it because it wasn't without a fight. And I'm talking about coming down, man. Gary's right there with you on the restart with about 4 to go. You had Kyle, Sheets, Adams, just naming off the top 5 here. That, on the restart, you guys are so close together. What was going through your mind? Was you hoping it stayed green? Was you wanting a GWC? What was you or hoping for the outcome you got here tonight?
Uh, Starting up front, I was just hoping for the outcome I got, but on that restart, I was just hoping to get a good shift, get a good jump, and get in front of Gary, and then just make that dirty air, not be able to let him come off the corner. And it literally looked like that happened, coming off 4 a couple times.
Yeah,
And,
definitely.
yeah, and got the W. I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, I mean, you got the dub out here, man. Charlotte, it's given to you. I said it earlier in tonight's broadcast. It is one of those tracks that if you don't know this track by the time you hit A license, you just might as well retire from iRacing early because this track, you run it from rookie all the way up to pro in leagues and officials. I mean, this is one of the main tracks here on iRacing.
Oh yeah, one of the funnest too.
And one of the funnest. Yeah, you got that right. Well, Charlotte is done. It's over with. It looks like 25 coming to you from Brantley Roden and Harpoon Designs. It is unofficial, but, because the points ain't updated yet. But with that being said, man, June 4th next week, we do go. I think it's next week. I don't know what Robbie's going to do with having to push some this race back and forth and this and that and the other. I don't know if he's going to give you guys another week off to rest after tonight or go back into, racing. But the next race will be Pocono, the Tricky Triangle. The next race coming up. How do you feel about Pocono, buddy?
Yeah, that's another track that I used to love in the Gen 6 car, but I'm not too sure in this package. I don't even know that I can race next week, but I hope so.
All right. Hey, if we see you, we see you, man. Hopefully we do. We can get you back out here and race it up, man. Congratulations and everything on life. And, man, any final thoughts, shout-outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate your victory there, buddy?
Yeah, get a shout out to the whole league for putting on another good show. BFR boys, team we run with, and happy Memorial Day to all the veterans out there.
All righty. Well, thank you for that, Brandon. And, man, go celebrate your victory, and we'll see you next week, hopefully.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Well, that is going to bring us down here to our second place finisher here tonight. Well, the Harpoon Design Racing Team 78 of Gary Slapinski. Unfortunately, his other teammate, man, just I don't know what happened there. I don't even know if Gary wants to talk
Yeah.
about it, but
It was mayhem over the radio, trust me. And I felt very bad for him. He said there was some car in the shadow and he had like camo and he never really saw him. He said I never saw the guy. I was coming out of pits and he was in this dark spot and I never saw his car when it was so dark and he got into him and he was like, I like, all right,
man,
buddy, I'm sorry. He had a good car tonight. I know
yeah,
that. He has
yep.
definitely a ringer.
Yeah, and I think, I think Mark Whitley, your teammate there, we'll get to you in a second, but, I think Mark, I think he had the car to beat. I really do.
Yes, he was
But,
pretty fast.
yeah,
Maybe if I get out in clean air, maybe I could do something.
yeah,
But
well,
being
clean
out in
air.
dirty air,
Yeah.
too hard.
Yeah, we're going to talk about
hard.
that right now, man. P2 finish here tonight. Now, one without a fight, man. You did lead some laps out here. You was battling back and forth. Man, talk about it. Clean air, dirty air. We had pit stops, long green flag runs. But, even though we got to those green flag pit stops, it just seemed like they're toward the end of it. And it looked like most of it was caused coming out or going into pit road. Man, it's very tricky too, man. Talk about the ups and downs out here tonight, and man, how did you salvage AP2 here?
I had a lot of downs tonight more than ups. The way I feel. The very pit stop, I sped going into the pits. And I was actually,
Oh,
like 2 laps down, I think, and I actually kind of made up 2 laps. So I think okay, that's an up. But then every time I go into the pits, there was a caution that came out, and I was pretty much the leader at that point too, because I felt like my car was terrible, and the right at the beginning was good, and at the middle it was terrible because I could see every guy just going out and or driving away from me. But and I noticed I was just getting better, way better than lap 15 to 20 area, and my car would just wake right up, and that thing would just take off like a rocket. And I was like, all right, I'm just going to drive like this. Let them drive their way they want, and I'm going to drive my way. And it worked out really well. I mean, my car was awesome in the long run. I just wish there would have been a long run green flag. Felt like this was a definitely winner tonight. This car, definitely this Harpoon design car I could have really put a W tonight, but it doesn't always work out that
oh
way.
no,
But definitely not. But uh, to come home second, I can't argue. I can't be upset. But at least it was still a fast car. I know me and my buddy Hunter, we got together there and really bad about that. So I just want to apologize to him and over the air too. It was racing hard. We were exchanging paint there. You probably saw we doing
oh
each
yeah,
other and stuff. It was a lot of fun.
oh yeah,
But
yeah.
as we came off the corner, I tried to slow him down. I might have got a little too close to him. But I got close to him and I went to let go right off him to slow him down. But I think I just got a little too close.
Yeah, and we did see that, Gary. And it does sound like you're not a driver to wreck somebody. That's just not your style. And I can tell from the way you're talking that really it bothers you because
It
you're
did, and
just
absolutely
not
did.
that way.
I hate when I absolutely despise when I get into somebody or take somebody out. It really bothers me. I hate drive. Oh, like dirty. I don't drive dirty, but
Yeah,
I hate to get someone accidentally and being a little bit more aggressive,
yeah,
trying to stay out front and trying to just step over that little area and then you just get into them and it
yeah.
feel bad and kind of this irks with me. So
And I'm sure it irks a lot of people, but it's racing, man. And stuff
yeah,
happens.
I
You
know.
know that, Gary. And
Yep, yep.
but Charlotte, it's not an easy track. Even if you know it, the ins and outs of it, it's not easy. I mean, you're always close together for the most part, whether it be 2 cars, 3 cars, 4 cars. You're really close together. So something happens, you get a run, you try to back off. Well, by the time, like you said, by the time you back off, it's too late.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You did what you had to do, and it is what it is. But, with that being said, man, P2 tonight, you are probably more than likely going to hold on to the points lead going into round number, what is it? Round number 11? Yeah.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, round number 11 at Pocono. So, how do you feel about, the tricky triangle, going into that race and, having a little bit of momentum now?
I was pretty good last year, but with this new arrow design, I haven't really tried it, but in the past I'm good, so I'm gonna say I'm shooting for a top 5.
Just shooting for a top 5. That's all he's
Yeah.
shooting for. Well, I've heard that before, so expect Gary in the top 3, okay, folks?
All right, I'll say
just
top
saying.
3. Top 3.
Gary, awesome job out here tonight, buddy. P2. Final thought, shout outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate, man.
I would I'd like to thank you, MaxspeedTV. I'd like to thank Driven. I would like to thank Harpoon Designs. I would like to thank everybody out there was watching because it was a long night. I appreciate everybody out there that's watching that hung out with us tonight because I know there's another race on tonight too. But you got us playing out here too. But wanted to thank everybody for out there for watching and have a good night.
All righty, Gary. We're going to celebrate P2, man. Enjoy tomorrow. Memorial
Yes,
Day.
I will. Barbecue tomorrow. Get some barbecuing.
Yes.
Barbecuing tomorrow.
Yep. Everybody enjoy your day off. Or days, whichever. So Gary, go celebrate P2. We'll see you next week, buddy.
Right. Have a good night.
All right. Well, that is going to bring us to our third place finisher, Marie Design 13 of Kyle Heath here tonight. Kyle, man, I could probably talk to y'all all night long, but it's already been a long night in itself. And talk about the race here tonight, buddy, because, man, it ups and downs for everybody. Hard fought racing, but man, we got to hear from you. Your thoughts, what you could have done differently if you had anything, man. Yeah, Kyle, mic's yours, man.
Yeah, it was a fun battle at the beginning. Between me and Hayward, we were battling, coming to the stage break, and my dumb self ended up smacking the wall, ended up getting some damage. That kind of messed me up. And then I don't know, I could never really get that part fixed till I forget when I was actually able to get it fixed. Finally got it fixed. So I started in the back. I worked my way back up. Got all the cautions coming through. And on that, there was one green flag run. Me and Hayward came out together, coming out the pits, and I was on the inside line, just exiting the pits, and I hit a weird bump on the inside, and it shot my car crazy. I ended up smacking the inside wall, tried not to cause a caution. Somehow, I don't know why the caution came out, because I was off the track. I ended up smacking the inside wall, and it gave me over 30 seconds worth of damage.
Golly.
Yeah, and hell, I was only going like maybe 50 mile an hour whenever that happened. So I don't understand why I had so much damage.
Our racing logic.
Yeah, but I fought my way back. Finally had a caution. I was able to come in and get that all the way fixed, and I still had one set of tires. And we had another caution. I came in, took those set of tires, but I forgot to put fuel in my car to help the balance out on it. After we went green, man, my car felt like a daggum dump truck. It pushed. No matter what I did, it just pushed.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm lucky enough to come back and finish third. But if I would have got fuel, at least I would have probably been behind close to Gary and Hartwell to at least try to make a little bit of a difference. But I don't think I had anything for him because even though you get all your damage fixed, you still got that little minimal damage that kind of messes with your arrow.
Yeah. You can have all the damage, visual damage fixed, but is there, even in iRacing, is there something bent? Is, something wrong with the, suspension? That stuff you can't fix. You just have to go along with it. But I mean, they've done a fantastic job trying to get it as realistic as possible, and they're doing updates, every couple of weeks on that. So, getting damage and no fast repairs this season either. So, that changes things up.
Yeah, I really don't even with with the racing. I don't think having the faster pairs off really even change anything. I mean, everybody's still racing pretty much as hard as they can. You know, except for at the very beginning, everybody's kind of trying to take it easy, but
Yeah.
things still happen because these cars they're almost on the edge at sometimes. You don't know what it's gonna do. You're pushing real hard, and the next thing you know, that sucker just flaps loose on you out of nowhere. And
Yeah.
that happened to me this race.
Yep.
I happened to just slap loose coming out of turn 4, and I'm surprised I saved it, but I think it still caused a caution behind me. But it I tried to do the iRacing officials 600 race, and same thing happened to me. I was just taking it easy, and it just snapped loose on me, and I ended up smacking the wall. It's just
Man.
one of those things that just happens. You can't control it.
No, no, you can't control it. Well, Charlotte World 300 is done, man. Long race, and I'm not going to keep you any longer than I have to. So next race coming up, Pocono Tricky Triangle, man. 80 laps there, bud. All 3 turns are different. So, how do you feel going into Pocono, whether it be next week or the week after? I don't know exactly what Robbie's going to do yet. So, well, what do you feel how do you feel about Pocono?
I like Pocono. I've had a lot of success at Pocono. Uh, I've only had one bad race at Pocono, and that was in another league. I smacked the wall coming out of turn 4, near the end of the race. But other than that, I enjoy Pocono. I've gotten some wins there. I'm consistent there. It's one of those tracks that more than likely it's going to stay green. After that first stage,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it'll probably stay green throughout the rest of the race.
Well, going back to last season's Pocono here, real quick. Now that you mentioned it, had a little bit of time of going back to it. Last season, I gotta say, Gary came out victorious, but you were right there with him. You finished P2. It was 0.036 at the line between you and Gary. It was that close.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, now that you mentioned it, yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm looking forward to Pocono. I'll tell you that.
I think, well, Gary, I know you're probably listening, but if not, I know you're going to go back and watch it. Kyle's got your name, man. All righty, Kyle. Well, I'm not going to keep you any longer, but any final thoughts, shout outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate P3 and, of course, get ready for Pocono. And Robbie in chat said y'all will be running Pocono next week, so it's going to happen.
Okay, yeah, that's good. I mean, it just felt like this whole month of May has been totally off the schedule, off the script. So it's been kind of hectic tonight. Finally coming back to a regular, night, and it's been the longest night of the year. Whew,
Yep.
man, that's kind of crazy to come back to.
Yep.
But yeah, I want to give a big shout out to Robbie. He's the admin of the Cup Series. He's also part of my team. Give a big shout out to the whole team, BFR. Hey, we got the win tonight. Brandon Hartwell, he's got the money, so Papa's got a brand new pair of shoes coming his way. And give a big shout out to you, Josh, for putting this on. Even though you had that fiasco at the beginning,
Yeah.
that was kind of uncalled for.
Yeah.
Anyway, screw you, YouTube. But
Yeah, exactly. Totally agree.
and I want to give a big shout out to my wife. She allowed me to race tonight. Luckily, it wasn't a school night, so the kids kind of, didn't really have a sleep schedule, but they still had to lay down, but I didn't really need to go to sleep. That was able to give me a little bit of free time to race. So I'm looking forward to the summertime. I'll tell you that. That way the schedule will be a little bit easier on my end.
Yeah, and you can stay up later. Kids can stay up later, and I can just have a big old picnic in the living room.
Yeah, the bad thing is playoffs happen whenever school starts back.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Now, we'll see. Well, I'm sure you and your wife can make some kind of agreement.
Yeah, we got some sort of small agreement going on. So hopefully it will stay true.
I'm sure it will. But Kyle, go celebrate P3 here tonight, man, and we will see you next week at Pocono, man.
Yes, sir.
Yep. All right, well, that is going to do it for our interviews here tonight, our top 3, but we are being joined by none other. Nice to see him in Discord here tonight. The number 1, everybody should know who he is, Isaiah Sutherland. Isaiah, man, oh, man, we got some stuff going on over there on your end. I don't know what it is.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, but, man, it's loud. You driving?
Yep. Yep. No, I went over to Buddy's house and we were going to watch the Coke 600 race on TV tonight. And the plan was, if the race rained out, that I was going to come and race with the SRU boys. About 30 minutes away from my house, and NASCAR called the race at 6:30, and I didn't have enough time to make it for the race, but I definitely wanted to come and race with the boys tonight. Everybody did a wonderful job, and we ended up just watching the race at my buddy's house, and they put on a show tonight. They definitely did. It made me a little bit jealous. I definitely miss this group of guys. I really do.
Yeah, we miss you over here too, Isaiah, but real life happens, and sometimes you just got to make those sacrifices, but it's always good to see you pop in here from time to time, and you popped in here tonight, and I said, you know what, if you're down there in the waiting room at the end, I'm going to bring you up, and it's nice hearing from you, and knowing that you're yeah, Robbie's going to make me laugh here. We're always hoping you can make a special appearance out here and, show these boys that, hey, I'm still around. So, but nice to see you back out here. And, yeah, these guys did put on a show for the race. Got number 1 on my mind now.
Oh, yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah, no, these guys, I'm telling you, they know what they're doing. I've always said it when I did race. The 2 championships I got, I'll go and tell you right now, there is luck involved because the skill that everybody has in this league is bar none. With my schedule the way it is now, the next gen series, I race on Thursdays in a different league right now. And those guys, they're a wonderful league to race with, but they're nothing compared to what I race with in SRU. The competition level in SRU is so high. I had to quit racing in that league that I'm in on Thursdays just because of how good I am compared to everybody else. And it's not that way when I come to SRU. Everyone is so skilled. It's some of the best competition that you can get in the league. If you're wanting to get better, this is the league to join. Biggest shout out to you guys. I'm going to be back. I'm never going to leave this league. I'm going to be back. Hopefully I can make a race. I'm hoping maybe I can make next week. That's kind of on my schedule right now, is to show up next week and see if I can still hang with these boys. But it's always an honor to be involved with this league, to do the things that I've accomplished in this league. It blows my mind. A huge shout out to my teammate, BFR, Brandon Hartwell. He got the win tonight against a very tough competitor, Gary Slavkinski. Gary is a great driver. He knows what he's doing. But I enjoy everybody in this league. I enjoy you, Joshua. You've always been a wonderful commentator, and you're more than a commentator. You're a friend.
Appreciate
you check
that,
in
man.
on us. You check in on us on Facebook and text message, and we talk and discuss. This is the place to be, and all these guys here, they know what they're doing on the racetrack.
Oh yeah, definitely so. And I speak highly of SRU as well. And when you get into broadcasting, you not only got to do your job as a broadcaster, but you gain friends and stuff as well. But Isaiah, I know you're driving, man. I don't want to keep you. Nice to see you again, bud. Hopefully we'll see you next week at Pocono. And man, go enjoy your weekend. And man, hopefully we'll see that number 1 back on track next week.
We'll do, buddy. We're going to try to make it. Shout out to all the fans that tune in every week. And hopefully you'll see me on track again soon. Love you guys.
All right. Well, that was Isaiah Sutherland here, folks. One of the closest state buddies that I've got. Still probably 12 hours away, but really good guy. Number 1 here in SRU. For everybody that does not know who that is, he drove the 1 car And Robbie's killing me in chat there. We are currently recruiting a new driver for the 1. Robbie, you're killing me there, bud. Man. Alrighty, folks. Well, you know, what an awesome race. Almost 11 o'clock Eastern, 10 o'clock Central here. We're going to go ahead and get down here through the unofficial results, pending any admin stuff they have to do here tonight. But Brandon Hartwell coming home with the win here this evening. It looks like his best lap was a 30 flat. Golly, wow, what a lap there by Brandon Hartwell. I just seen that. Man, amazing. Best lap for Gary Slapinski, and finishing second, it was a 29.968. Awesome job on P1 for Brandon and P2 for Gary. Third, Kyle Heath. Fourth, Brandon Sheets. Rounding out the top 5 is Jason Adams, Chris Paff in 6th, Kevin Roy 7th, Mike Chamberlain 8th, Gomez Markoshik 9th, and Robbie Darnell rounding out our top 10. Hunter Hayward in 11th, Brad Delphin 12th, Robert Chiswick 13th, Clifton Ashley 14th, Zach Duchier 15th, Philip Bridgman 16th, Robbie Stewart 17th, Jeff Gilmore in 18th, Mark Whitley 19th, and David Cassidy in 20th, Christopher Campbell 21st, Larry Blair 22nd. Buzz, Greg Wood, and Darren did not start here tonight. But again, congratulations goes to our winner here for the World 300 at Charlotte, Brandon Hartwell. And thank you, everybody, for tuning in here tonight on MaxspeedTV on this Memorial weekend. Tomorrow, Memorial Day. So remember those who, you know, did not make it back home. Fought for us, America, you know, so we can do this. I didn't make it back home. Thank you, all the veterans out there, past, present, and future. For what y'all are doing to continue to allowing us to be free. We do appreciate it. So, and all the fans that's tuning in each and every week, Robbie Darnell, what he does over here at SRU, of course, Harpoon Design, Brantley Roden. I said it before and I'll say it again, sponsoring tonight's race and the series and the league. So, see y'all next week. Back at it here, same time, same place, different track, Pocono. Until then, stay safe. Thank you all, and have a good night.